You know, when Jimmy Carter prophetically suggested 30 years ago that if we were to appropriately and significantly invest in clean and renewable energy sources, that our then 40% dependence on foreign oil would, by year 2000, be cut to 20%. Well, we, of course, did not listen to Jimmy Carter, and year 2000 came and we were no longer 40% dependent upon foreign oil. We certainly weren't 20%. We were then 60% dependent. And today, we're pushing 70%. And so I am very pleased to be standing here with social and environmental leaders and organizations and many folks and the authors, of course, of the Clean Energy Act, because it's time for San Francisco to take control of its energy future. Our climate crisis is getting much worse at a much faster pace. Al Gore shared with us some information the other day that it's now predicted that within 5 years, there's a 75% chance that the northern pole ice cap will be completely melted during the summer months, which then exacerbates the melting of Greenland. And if you saw, and I know you did, an inconvenient truth, as goes Greenland, so goes the planet. So scientists also tell us that for every 1 degree rise in temperature, the amount of lightning strikes will increase by 10%. And of course, it's lightning that caused over 100 square miles of California to burn in this past month. We need to end our dependence on carbon-based fuels, and we need to do it now. Right. The Clean Energy Act will help us get us to our renewably fueled future more quickly and more efficiently. The economics of energy are changing dramatically. As we make massive investments in clean and renewable energy, the demand for those technologies will increase exponentially as the cost falls equally, ever in greater parity with fossil fuels, especially as we see the cost of oil go to now nearly $150 per barrel. And this is how we will wean ourselves from a fossil fueled 20th century to a renewably fueled 21st century.
All right.
And I will close just by making a few comments about the public power considerations in the Clean Energy Act. And I want to say that I think they've been drafted in a very thoughtful and reasonable fashion. There will be study after public and expert witness testimony, and then a determination can be made by the Board of Supervisors in which direction to go to meet the standards set in the Clean Energy Act. But when you learn that public power provides electricity to over 40 million Americans, that's 1 in every 7 citizens in this country, in over 2,000 cities, in every state of the union except for Hawaii, including the entirely public-powered state of Nebraska, in large towns and small, from Iowa City, Iowa, to the city of Anaheim in Orange County. Public power is as American as mom and apple pie. And I just want to share with you, this is taken from the website of the city of Wake Forest, North Carolina. North Carolina has over 80 cities publicly powered. And if you go to their website, it says public power and American tradition. And just a few of the highlighted bulleted points. Reliable electricity, outstanding local customer service, not-for-profit status, which lowers costs with no split allegiance between customers and stockholders, economic development, not-for-profit electricity attracts and keeps businesses, and the primary mission of which is providing least cost, reliable service over maximizing profit. That from the website of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Now that's what I want for San Francisco. And a last quote from Al Gore's speech of just the other day. He said, "Of course there are those who will tell us this can't be done. Some of the voices we hear are the defenders of the status quo, the ones with a vested interest in perpetuating the current system, no matter how high a price the rest of us will have to pay. but even those who reap the profits of the carbon age have to recognize the inevitability of its demise. Let's see the Clean Energy Act on our November ballot, and we will pass it once and for all. Thank you very much.